validation over inner world and outer world. Cesar
Yes.
just asked me a big question. This is a big question. In life, we, as I said earlier, we look to be validated by others. It is important because it gives us a sense of self. It gives us a sense of contributing, of doing something good for the other. And when we are not validated that we've done something good, and we've done something good, and we're not verbally validated for it, then we begin to doubt that our contribution is not good enough. But then the next part of it is that people begin to rely on the outer validation and outside validation because of their insecurities. They they don't necessarily know they have insecurities. Their reality is the reality to which it is, and this is how things go, and this is how things are. It cannot be any different because this is how it's always been. So that's the natural, that's the baseline reality. And unless they begin to do a little bit of personal growth, personal development, try to understand the human condition, emotional intelligence, relationships, it gets very, very hard for them. But then, when you were going to ask something, or I'm going to address the inner.
Go ahead and address the inner.
Okay. So, but then as we begin to figure out that not all, we might hear from something. We might just hear it on TV, or we might overhear a conversation on an elevator or somewhere that sounds like, oh, I like how that sounds. Let me learn more about it. Or you might just sit there for a while. But then when we begin to do, let's begin with stress reduction, you'll learn about certain thoughts that you hold that contribute to your stress. So if you remove those thoughts, then your stress will be less. As your stress gets less and you learn how to remove thoughts, you experience more of who you are, more calm, more peace. Once you experience that, then you want more of that, because that's natural, right? So then you go into personal development, and you go into emotional intelligence, and a lot of us just start to go much deeper into spiritual growth, and then a lot of us go into individuation, as Carl Jung. So there's all kind of levels. There's many levels. Once you begin on this path of self-development, you get to a point where you understand the core of a human. You begin to understand the core of you, what you know, what you do right and good, because you've been exposed to a new definition of right and good, which doesn't sit outside in the outside aspect of validation. And then you get to the level in which you don't need an outside validation. An outside appreciation and respect and collaboration is different than validation. So when we're at that point, that's good.
Do you see a correlation with self-esteem?
Oh, absolutely. When you are in a constant, when you are at a level of needing validation from others, the self-esteem is low, insecurities are high, self-worth it's low, although you might perceive your self-worth to be higher because your insecurities are higher. But then actually your self-esteem is low because you keep on needing validation from the outside.
Is it, am I wrong to say that self-confidence is something that has to do with the outer world? It's the mask that you display to the people and they look at you. and self-confidence is the way I look at myself and what I think about myself?
Self-confidence, it's quite a journey in a self-confidence, but self-confidence has to do with you. Regardless of what, if you keep needing validation from others, validation but not appreciation. Yeah, there's two different things. Appreciation is something you appreciate when you are being appreciated. But if you keep needing validations from others, your confidence is low. You don't have as much self-confidence. Being arrogant and being pushy and being a bully, that doesn't mean you're confident or self-confident. It just means you're a bully or arrogant or pushy, and all of that's all it means. And people that do that, they seek validation from the outside world. They don't have it in within, or outside of mental illness. They enjoy doing that as a personal gain.
It's like a misfire in their circuit board.
Yes, to keep it lightly, yes.
Tell me why you would encourage somebody to know about Carl Gustav Jung, why his work is relevant.
That's a very good question. And I'll be right back